Hello. To demonstrate the full range of features available in the latest version of Nebo, a professional note-taking app, we'll be covering it in depth today. The iPad, Windows, Android, and Chrome OS all have access to Nebo. This video will walk you through the fundamentals of the Nebo iPad app and show you how its powerful note-taking features can quickly become an indispensable part of your daily routine. Once you've downloaded and installed Nebo on your iPad, you will have some leeway to tweak its settings to your liking. Choose a language to start, or search for it and download it if it's not already available. After that, you'll be asked whether you want to create a note or a document. While a document converts your handwritten notes, a note provides you with a blank slate on which to jot down your thoughts in any form you like. Finally, you can pick the best writing position for you, one that significantly improves palm rejection. When you open the app, you are taken to Nebo's homepage. This is where you keep, organize, navigate, and search for your notes. The sidebar on the left lists your folders, and the larger right column lists all the notes you create in your various folders. If your folder contains other folders, it is called a collection. You can then create notebooks, which are folders containing pages. For taking notes, Nebo has 3 types of pages: documents, notes, and imported PDFs. A document is for creating structured content using blocks of information. It has handwriting recognition that converts your handwriting to text. You can, therefore, handwrite and create blocks of information using different Nebo objects in a document. A note is for non-structured content that you don't need to convert to text. The imported PDF lets you bring in PDF files to annotate them by hand. We'll go over each in greater detail later. To start using the app, you must first create a new notebook. Each Nebo notebook is distinguished by its own unique color icon, name, collection to which it belongs, and language. Nebo's accurate handwriting recognition engine currently supports 66 languages and dialects. Create the notebook when you're ready to begin filling it with content. You can create a new collection to organize your notebooks as subfolders. Then you can either move existing notebooks into the new collection or create new notebooks for it. Let's create a new document in this notebook. A title is optional. The app can generate titles for your pages based on the first sentences you write. But we'll go ahead and name this document. Any page you create in Nebo, regardless of its content type, will have the same user interface. You may want to change the line spacing on your page template before you start writing. Line spacing can be narrow for tiny handwriting and wider for larger handwriting. Since this is a system-wide preference, you will only have to make the adjustment once. Nebo then instantly updates all your documents, old and new. The document's background color is also customizable with 8 different colors. You can also use dark mode if you prefer that. A Nebo document can be written by hand or typed. On the iPad, using the digital keyboard, you can even dictate notes directly onto the page. The app can combine handwriting and text into the same word, sentence, or paragraph. You can write your notes with one of 3 pens: felt, fountain, or brush. Below your pen options, you can try different pen thicknesses. Choose a color for your pen once you've decided on its type and thickness. You can modify the saturation and brightness of the app's predefined colors, or you can add your own. Nebo's handwriting recognition technology is state-of-the-art and accurately interprets what you write. Moreover, It can display in real time how your notes will look when they are converted to text. This allows you to find mistakes faster, especially when dealing with technical subjects. You can improve the app's accuracy by adding technical terms to its dictionary. After fixing a technical word with your keyboard, long press it and let the app learn the word. Nibo recognizes all forms of text equally, whether they are handwritten, typed, or detected. Using simple gestures, formatting the text is super easy. To make a word bold, underline it. Selecting a new color makes your text bold in that color. You can create headings by underlining a topic twice, and you can make subheadings by underlining a topic once. Nibo can also recognize numbered and unnumbered lists, as well as checklists. Draw checkboxes next to items on the list, and you've got yourself a checklist. You can easily switch between types of lists you create with a few taps. Simply choose the list format you want from the tag menu. Nibo supports many bullet and numbering types for creating amazing lists. The app's smart highlighter makes the most important parts of your notes stand out. It automatically aligns your highlights to make your notes more beautiful and uniform. Make a mistake? No problem. You can customize the size and type of the eraser tool to erase letters or their individual pixels. Nibo can erase both handwritten notes and typed text. In addition to the text formatting gestures, you also get gestures to help you work faster in Nibo. You can double tap to convert your whole paragraph to system text, double tap to lock or unlock editing mode for converted text, scratch to erase and correct mistakes in your notes, draw a circle or square to highlight a paragraph, highlight over a highlighter to remove it, or highlight over a highlighter with a different color to change the color. Draw a line from top to bottom to separate words, sentences, or paragraphs. Draw a line from bottom to top to combine words, sentences, or paragraphs. Long press with 2 fingers to create space between paragraphs. To change the color of your paragraph, tap on it and choose the color you want. You can create more interesting and useful documents in Nibo by inserting different objects. One such object is a diagram, which allows you to draw shapes that, with a double tap, become clean content. Then, you can rearrange converted handwritten elements to try various arrangements. The diagram is as easy to edit as it is to create, allowing you to add and remove elements at will. When copied and pasted into PowerPoint slides, these diagrams remain editable. Nibo can quickly become indispensable when putting together a PowerPoint presentation. When you use the image object, you can insert a picture from your camera or photos library. You have full control over the size and placement of any object you insert into your document. You can reposition the elements in your documents by simply dragging them. A math object can perform arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, as well as slightly more complicated operations as those involving percentages. Available functions also include square root, power, factorials, trigonometry, and more. You have the option of turning off automatic solving and truncating or rounding off your results. Sketch objects are great for content you want to keep as is. Your diagrams remain hand-drawn and handwritten, giving your document some personality. Once a document is finished, you can start by converting all your content into text. Then you can send it to your colleagues in a variety of formats, such as text, PDF, Word document, or even the Nebo format. Nebo can export your document to third-party apps or share them via AirDrop. On Nebo's homepage, you can share the entire notebook with all its pages or just a few of them. Nebo can either export them as separate pages or as a single document. Using Nebo's Link Create tool, you can upload your document to Nebo's secure cloud storage to share with your colleagues. You have the option to keep the document private to restrict who sees it. Alternatively, you can set it to public and share a public link where anyone can access it. Anyone who receives a publicly available document can access it on any internet-connected device, even if they don't have a MyScript account. And even better, they can download your document, edit, and modify it. Mac, PC, and Linux users can view published content in any major web browser. Only the people you select will be able to see your private documents. Every time they want to view the private document, they must sign in using their MyScript account. These shared documents are responsive, making it easy to view them on mobile devices like the iPhone and Android phones. With a new note, you can draw ideas in an organic, spontaneous way on a canvas that automatically resizes to accommodate your content, so you will never run out of space. A note is as easy to create as a document and uses the same writing tools. You can also change its background color, and yes, it works in dark mode too. You can zoom in on the note canvas, allowing you to add more notes to a full page. To make more room between existing content, use the two-finger long pressing gesture to insert horizontal space. You can add images to your content and resize them. You can add a note section to your document for taking unstructured notes when you don't have time to organize them. You can enjoy the benefits of spontaneous note-taking within a Nebo document. The combination of Nebo's notes and note sections empowers you to express yourself quickly and accurately without compromise. The lasso tool makes it easy to select content for resizing and repositioning. It works both on your notes and note sections. You can also copy and paste your content into documents or other apps. By choosing Copy As, you can duplicate your content as any of Nebo's objects: text, sketch, math, or diagram. Your handwritten notes then transform into perfectly formatted text or shapes when pasted into documents or other third-party apps, like word processors, presentation software, or task managers. In addition to copying your notes to documents, each note can be exported as a PDF, images, or Nebo file and shared with others. It can also be published online. Importing a PDF into Nebo is a great way to improve your workflow. You can also import Office documents such as Word and PowerPoint files. Nebo immediately converts them to PDF, so you can freely annotate them with the app's pen tools. You can also bring in PDFs directly from any third-party app. You can zoom in and out of the canvas to make precise annotations, even where space is limited. The pen and highlighter are powerful tools for marking up existing documents or share feedback directly on existing PDF files. The semi-transparent highlighter enables you to easily draw attention to both PDF content and annotations. Any annotation can quickly be removed with a single swipe of the eraser. Using the lasso tool, you can select and move annotations in their entirety. or select specific portions to move and edit individually. You can also copy and paste them, not only within the current PDF, but also to any page within Nebo. When copied as text, your annotations can use the power of MyScript Interactive Ink to convert them into typed text. Organizing your notebook pages in Nebo is very simple. You can rearrange them by dragging and dropping them around. You can move a page to another notebook. And you can also move notebooks to new collections the same way. When you need to locate particular content, Nebo can search for words or phrases across all your notebooks at once. Never before has it been so easy to search for handwriting, annotations, and type text all within seconds. Search in Nebo works brilliantly in 66 different languages. A free MyScript account integrates with key third-party cloud storage services like iCloud, Dropbox, and Google Drive to sync your notes across different devices. With just a single click, your files will always be in sync and up to date. When you sync your notes, for instance, between your iPad and other devices, any modifications you make on the iPad will instantly appear everywhere else. For added peace of mind, you can manually back up your notebooks. When you back up, you simply duplicate your data for safekeeping in another location. When you make any changes to your data, the backed information is not updated. You must actively change or delete the backed data if you wish to make any changes to it. The Nebo Viewer is a companion app for the iPhone that lets you access your content whenever you're away from your tablet, ensuring your notebooks are available at any time. In Nebo Viewer, you can browse, search, and share read-only versions of Nebo content via the cloud. Simply sync your main account via iCloud, Dropbox, or Google Drive, then sign in to Nebo Viewer to automatically sync your collections, notebooks, and pages. You can download any notebook from the cloud in seconds and browse in read-only mode. As you can see, Nebo isn't like any other note-taking app. Its emphasis on productivity makes it the smarter choice for anyone seeking the best of both handwriting and artificial intelligence.